Give me 2 minutes, and I'll tell you a story. As a teenager in the mid-1960s, I loved the ABC TV series F Troop, starring Forrest Tucker as Sergeant O'Rourke and Larry Storch as his sidekick, Corporal Agarn. The fictional story described the antics of a bumbling group of third-rate U.S. cavalry soldiers at Fort Courage in Kansas at the tail end of the Civil War. Flash forward to the fall of 1968, my junior year. After breaking my nose and thumb in the early weeks of the Harrison High School football season, I slipped to third-string status, the lowest of the low. But I was not alone. Several of us were marooned on the bench, our own island of misfit toys. We were fodder for the first and second-string teams during those endless Husky football practices. We did all the same work as the starters on the team and endured more drudgery, like holding up blocking or tackling dummies or running extra laps just because we were expendable. After having success as a lineman in the Midget Football League program just a few years earlier, it was hard for me to cope with my bench-warming status. The only time I got in a game that undefeated season was if the score was completely lopsided, as it was in a 55-7 win over hapless Hendrick Hudson High School. To keep my spirits up and help instill some camaraderie with my fellow scrubs, I started calling our motley crew F Troop. It helped rally us on some of those dark days when we would call for cleanup duty on the barren practice fields, or on game day when we shared our private shame of wearing clean uniforms throughout Saturday afternoon, never having the honor of getting sweat, blood, and grime on our pants and jerseys. I'm grateful for the comic relief of that goofy TV show F Troop. All these years later, I can still recall favorite lines like the one from the Native American chief. "Turn left at big rock that look like a bear. Then turn right at big bear that look like a rock." But most of all, I'm proud of the resilience we F-troopers from Harrison High showed during that long football season in the fall of 1968. During that off-season, I worked extra hard, training for my upcoming senior year. At another high school out in Ohio, I became the starting center. I graduated from F Troop to first string. This is Mark Massey. Thanks for listening to my new weekly series, Give Me 2 Minutes, and I'll tell you a story. Stay tuned for more entertaining episodes, something to enjoy in these troubled times.